Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yay! Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Pisces. Yay! As we all know, Pisces is the fish. I know that for sure. Because I also am a Pisces if you don't know what that means. This is my birth chart, by the way. I'm sure anyone who has been on this channel before has seen it, knows what it is. It is what it is. If you don't like it, don't watch it. As you all, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I don't normally get on camera very often. I don't get on camera very often just because I don't like doing my makeup. I don't care how people see me some days. So I don't want you guys to focus on what I look like. I want you to focus on the message. So that's what we're focusing on today. But I figured that I would get on camera for this one. And it's the end of the year, so you know, we gotta do something a little special. That's why I'm wrapping up the cycle early, because you guys also voted that you would rather see the signs monthly than just like by season, which was how I was doing it, as I was just doing like Sagittarius for Sag season and like Pisces for Pisces season and Aries for Aries season, like that kind of thing. But the views started going down and you guys kind of kept asking me when I was gonna do your sign, and like it just became more of a hassle than it was. It was convenient for me, of course, but not very convenient for you. So we're just gonna change all that, which is what we do. I'm trying to decide. So we're going to be using the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. For the tarot portion, we're going to be using the Love Messages deck. So many of you have seen this if you watch tarot often. You've seen this deck before. If you don't, it has like messages on it. There it is. But we have to get it close. There we go. That works. See? Okay. So, vulnerability. Someone needs to be vulnerable. You can be completely open with this person. So some of you may be meeting someone who you can be completely honest with. Fate, twin flame. This is a destined partnership. Twin flame. This is a divine it's backwards on my end. Counterpart connection. Cool. Some of you are dealing with a twin flame. Or you're coming into union with a twin flame. I guess we'll find out. But there's apparently some vulnerability involved. I don't know about it, but so that's gonna be like our little kickoff here, I guess. It's not gonna be part of the official review, but like that's kind of like the summary of like just like, if I'm gonna call this video something, which I eventually will, it'll probably have something to do with like vulnerability and twin flame, or it'll probably just say Pisces. I don't know yet. Sometimes I give it a title, sometimes I don't. I'm not really a clickbait person. I know I probably should if I want more views. I say everything in like parentheses, like air quotes, because like I do this more so to get the messages out there for you guys. Like, it has nothing to do with like becoming famous, although if that happens, that's cool. But for the most part, just doing the thing, that's all. Just making a portfolio and all that of myself and my incredible ability to interpret pictures into your daily life. So, pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. If there were hobbies to be had, I'm glad this is it. Okay. Also, do you guys like my little sun power t-shirt? Put out from my room. And this cute little kitty outfit as well. Got it from New York. I'm not being paid to advertise, so I won't say where, but those of you who know about this Hello Kitty collection know where it is. So, I'll put it down in the description box, so I'm not like broadcasting it or whatever. But yeah. So the fact that I'm wearing the sun card too, and I'm wearing blue, which is, you know, our thing, because we're Pisces and we're fish. You know, I feel like really speaks to what this reading is going to be about, which is very much like happiness. Apparently there's like this faded twin flame that's coming in. So there's a lot going on for us. I feel like I'm talking more than anything. I think a lot of you are like, get to the reading, and like, I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Oh shit, there we go. Alright. So, as some of you may know, I only take the cards that fall out. I do not like to like pull cards, which I mean I pulled this card, so I should take it. But for the most part, I usually do not like just like pull cards. I like to let them fall out. Usually I like it to be seen on camera that it fell out, because I don't like people thinking that I'm just making this up. Like, it fell out and I'm reading it the way it fell out. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's why YouTube, you're not even paying for this. Don't be mad. And if you are paying for YouTube, like, you know, you can always just right, yeah. Okay. So, the first card that turned over is the Ace of Pentacles. So, definitely your money is going to be improving a lot. There's definitely going to be like a big offer that's going to be like brought out of the blue for you. Something that's gonna really like, and then we're wearing blue too. Ooh, out of the blue comes this big offer. Something that's been like kind of, it's like you've been nurturing this thing for a while, so it's not like it's just like gonna like, it's not like in this deck, it's not just like, here you go. It's literally like you've been working at this for a good minute now. You've been working towards something, and now that you are you're getting closer and closer to the finish line is what I'm hearing. And like the best way to put it as well is just that you're getting closer and closer towards the finish line, and really just don't stop. I'm hearing don't stop believing, hold on to that feeling. Okay, I'm not gonna like sing for you guys. I'm sorry that you even had to witness that. So we're gonna pretend that never happened, although it might happen more throughout this video. So then we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So let's show it. This is the upright. Very. So, and then in this deck, there's also 2 kings and a queen, because there's a king card that is a masculine figure, and there is a king card that is a feminine figure, and then there is still a queen, which is, you know, still a feminine figure in this deck. So maybe it would have been nice to have a man one. Hit me up about that. Just saying. You know this deck? Katrin Wells-Stein. Hit me up and make a masculine queen card. Just saying. I have a trans niece, so I care. Not that much though. We're not gonna go all crazy like that. Non-gender bias in this hizzle. But that's why I enjoy this deck, is because there is a feminine king card. So also too, but this is in the reverse. So this card came out in the reverse, which basically just means that like someone who is usually very cold, very cutthroat, very strong, analytical mind, is going to be a little less so. They're very open. They're very, what's the best way to put this? Work smarter, not harder type energy. Like, this person is not just, they don't just work hard, they work smart. And they have a good way of kind of chopping things up and making it simple. So someone who is coming to make an offer to you is actually is literally trying to simplify your life. And in a very smart way. This is someone who is not doing this to be cutthroat. They're not doing this to be, you know, I want it, I need it, I got it, it's done. Like, not very like boom, boom. They're very like, okay, so this is what I have to work with, and this is what's going on, and this is what I need. Cool. I can make this work. Like, this person has to always be able to just make this work. My ring light is dying, so I'm just gonna turn this off. And take this thing off. Maybe if I turn more, we'll put some butterflies in here. A little bit better. Anyways, so King of Swords in the reverse. This is the core value here. This is the main thing that we're dealing with. I think I'm going to do a Celtic cross. You guys can't see the spread, but I am showing you the cards as we go. So, and I'm explaining them. Like, if you want to see it, like, watch my other videos. I don't know. I can't please everyone. I'm just here to, like, let you know I too am a Pisces. And I too understand. And maybe, I don't know, maybe someone out there needs to see this face and know that everything is okay. I'm okay, you're okay, we're all gonna be. For whatever reason, it's helpful to someone. I don't know who, but someone. So, someone needs to see my face and hear it's okay. So it's okay, just my face. Ace of Wands, this is going to, you're going to be given some sort of inspiration, or someone around you is going to inspire you. Ooh, what's the reflection? It's a face. I swear that's a face. Sorry, now I'm just looking at you. Where is this? What face? I'm crazy. I must be. I very much am. Whatever. I'm seeing things in the reflection of this card, and I'm sure it's just like nothing, but I swear, oh yeah, there's my reflection, but I swear I saw something else in this reflection of this card a second ago. You could rewind it and watch it. I probably will later. That kind of creeped me out. So in here though, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is someone who, or something that's going to inspire you, and this is going to be like the catapult towards whatever it is. Or no, I'm gonna put this in your past energy. I keep feeling to like put it to the outside. So, and if you guys won't have your own cards, you can also lay this out for yourself as I walk you through it. So like you can put your Ace of Wands there and the Ace of Pentacles in the middle and cross it with the King of Swords. Like, that's always something you guys can do, because I do that when I watch tarot readers. And if you're also watching this and also are a tarot reader or someone who wants to learn tarot, I always like to just like match my cards up to what they're doing on there, even if it's like, you know, a pair of hands doing the reading. You can always take your own cards and lay them out with them to that reading, so you have an idea of how they could see what they're seeing, because sometimes that actually does help me kind of see what they see. I'm like, okay, I could see how you would interpret that way, but me as my own reader, if I were reading this for somebody else, I would see it this way. And then that kind of helps you customize it for yourself and not need anyone else to interpret it for you. That was necessary for someone out there, or it was just like a little psychic to psychic tip. Which, we're Pisces. Most all Pisceans I know are all very intuitive. Like, every single Pisces I know knows the zodiac. Every single Pisces I've ever met has like some idea of like other zodiac people around them, like knows the people around them and their zodiacs, and they know what like the zodiac is and about it. Like, they may not be professionals, they may not be readers, although I have met a lot of Piscean readers, but water signs in general are just very like prevalent to that. But anyways, so yeah, we are definitely, you know, sharing here. We're sharing information amongst our Piscean fellows with our little fish friend. So, cool. Next we have the Magician. Since we're talking about magic so much, I'm just going to put this out here. So we have the Magician here in this next card. The Magician is very much manifestation, but for some people, if you're thinking though, if you're not a spiritual person, which I don't know how you made it to Pisces not being a spiritual person, like it takes that to get here, but fine, sure, we'll get that. We'll pretend. I'll pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you are not like a magic per se person, or you're just very like church, like religious, but not like practicing any sort of like magic, then this card per se would be more about change and control than it has to do with like actual manifestation. Or if for those of you who are not as familiar with interpreting tarot, I always see the Magician as like the control, like having the control to change things. Like, you have the ability to change the things around you. You do not have to be in the energy of the people who make you uncomfortable. Just because they're uncomfortable doesn't mean you have to be. So, I also feel like me being on camera and doing this reading for my own sign, it's kind of like me telling myself about myself. So, shots fired, I'm called out. You know, if you're watching this, I know I am, because I'm filming it and watching it at the same time. I'm gonna have to go back and edit this. If you're watching this and you just feel like for me, I'm gonna take a lot more away from this than anyone really realizes. So, and it's not like I'm like reading a better reading for myself. That's part of the whole letting the cards fall out situation. So, anyways, back to what we were doing instead of me just rambling. Six of Swords. Lucky for y'all, I have these all memorized, like the basic Rider-Waite meanings at least. And then my own interpretation. So the Six of Swords to me is like taking what you know and like taking everything you have and everything you know, like, and putting it in a boat and sailing away with it. Like, that's literally what the card is. Not in this deck. This deck is like, it's ideal to some sort of boat. But it's the same idea. It's simply that you're like logically moving forward. You're not even, because like there are other cards that have to do with movement, and each type of movement is different, like a different interpretation of movement. This is the type of movement of like moving on, literal moving on. Like, I'm moving on. I'm so over that. I'm so past it. It's not even a thing to me anymore. Like, this person is not even, I'm not even attracted to that person anymore type energy. Like, they don't even have to be a person. It could be a job or a group of people, the multiple different things. It could be anything in your life right now, Pisces. But for me specifically to say, I don't even have feelings towards that person anymore is kind of like an easy way for me to just relate to what I'm getting at with the idea of this type of movement, of you literally moving forward. Like, not my problem, not today. That is a tomorrow problem, is literally what I say all day at work. That sounds like a tomorrow problem, and then it becomes a next week problem. Who knows? Depending. Usually we can get it done. Okay. Yes, I did cover my own ass because people from work could be watching. Everyone is watching. Okay, sorry. No, Pisces, we are not, because we are very paranoid. We are not going to do that to you. No one is watching. No, it's crazy. So, we just need one more for Pisces. One more for Pisces. Ooh, too many. One more for Pisces, please. There we go. Just the one. Queen of Wands. So, normally when I read tarot too, as some of you may know, like, watching my videos and stuff, you guys know that, like, sometimes I'll call out the sign for the card, but since I actually pulled out the astrology cards for this, astrological is what it's called. Here, I'll show you guys the box. Because I hate when I'm watching a video and I really like the cards in the video and I can't figure out what kind of cards they are. like, they're listed, and I'm like, cool, now I get to click on every single link until I can find it. So, you will have to look them up on your own though, because I don't have all of these linked, because some of these I've had for a really long time and they may not be available where I got them anymore. But if you can find the deck, that's all that really matters. So I don't really care where you get it from. I don't have a store or anything, so I'm not worried about it. So this is the Astrological Oracle card deck, and it basically just has all the planets and all the planets and all the zodiac signs. So when we go to look at zodiac signs, we will look at zodiac signs, but we don't want to focus too heavily on things that aren't involved right now. So, like, I don't want to read a Queen of Wands as a fire sign unless I have a, like, straight up, like, a Mars or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card in this deck. So, and I didn't even look at that bottom card, so never mind thinking about it. Okay. So, we got the Queen of Wands, which is very much being, like, attractive. This is very maiden energy, because to me in the tarot, when it comes to, like, interpreting, something that's always been very common for me personally is that, and yes, I do look up when I'm reading, because I'm receiving. But anyways, just because I know some of you are like, well, there's nothing up here. There is nothing up there. Sorry, there is nothing up there. I am simply up here. And so that's, it is what it is. With Queen of Wands though, so there's very much a maiden, mother, crone for me in the tarot. The maiden for me is the Queen of Wands. She's this very youthful, very attractive, very first kiss, young love, yeah, like a virgin type energy, but not a virgin, because we all know the maiden is. And then there's the mother, which for me is usually the Empress. The Empress is the mother to me. I mean, this is kind of, it's fairly basic, of course, too. And then the crone is the High Priestess, of course. So the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So here we have this maiden energy. So in the past, let's just read this all together. So in the past energy, you have the Ace of Wands. So in the past, you were very inspired, very action-based, very, like, prepared to move forward, continue to do your best, and like, have been continuously motivated to be the, like, most efficient person. I won't say the best or the greatest or anything like that. I feel like us as Pisceans, that's never really our goal. Like, we do have a bit of a competitive side, yes, but I don't believe it's ever really our goal to be the best, because those of us who already have, like, theories on astrology and stuff like that, I believe in, like, a sense of the, like, level system of where, like, each soul passes through each zodiac sign. Therefore, when you are in Pisces, you've been through every sign, so that's why you are more compassionate towards people and you're very sensitive. And for me, I also like to see sensitive. I don't see it as a bad thing when people say that, but I only see it, sorry, I'm gonna play with the camera just a bit. I only see sensitive as, like, I can sense things, not you're sensitive. No, like, and if people want to say it to you that way, let them say it that way. Like, they're saying it to make themselves feel better. You're hearing this and understanding for your betterment. that you can sense that they're full of shit. You can sense that their energy is off. You can sense that something around you is not right. You can sense that. You can feel it. They, however, are too busy comforting their own pride, is what I'm hearing. Literally, what I'm hearing is like they are too busy comforting their own pride. And when people say things like that to you, that is them comforting their own pride and their own ego. That is them, like, because they don't have the ability. They are unable to be sensitive to the world around them that way, and they are not evolved enough to understand how others truly are feeling. Or not, and it's not even like understanding how others are feeling, like they're not discompassionate. I feel like it's more a sense of like everybody lives in their own world, and us as Pisces, once we get to a certain point in our own world, it no longer becomes just about us anymore. And I think we all kind of come to that realization at some point, that not like, and it's not just like not everything is about you. It's literally like at some point, not everything has to be about your world. You have to constantly put yourself in other people's shoes on purpose for some reason at some point, in my experience at least. So, not a ton of experience. I'm not that old, but at the same time, like, I'm also not stupid. So, and I've lived life plenty at this point. So, moving on. So, in the past, you have this inspirational thing that has catapulted you to this Ace of Pentacles that is being offered to you. But there is a very, like, King of Swords in reverse. There's a very logical reason for all of this. Everything that you're dealing with right now, there is a very logical reason for this, but you will be moving on from it as your root cause. I would say you're moving on from it. But the known factor is the Queen of Wands. So just I'm gonna say immature as well, which is more Queen of Wands in reverse, but Queen of Wands in reverse is like a completely different thing. So, like, Queen of Wands can also be like on the more con side of Queen of Wands, would probably, like, the pros would be attractive and magnetic and illumination and illuminative, like someone who is very bright, as like light bulb bright, like up here, and then also bright, like you just radiate bright, beautiful energy. And that could be you, that very much could be you, Pisces. But this also could be Queen of Wands as like a very, in the more negative aspect, a very immature person, a very like talks themselves into a corner, like talk first, action, like acts first, talk later, and then like once they've done everything and didn't talk to anyone about it beforehand, like they really did make more work for themselves, or they don't want to communicate things to you and therefore it makes things harder on themselves. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of different versions here, like, and I think they're getting crossed at this point. But there's just someone in your life who doesn't think they have to communicate with you, that if they just do it, then there's no problem. But the problem comes from the fact that they're just doing it and not conversating with you at all. I have no idea what that's about. But in the future, that's all going to change, and you have the power to change that. Like, you're going to be, I think you're going to be the reason this changes. Things are changing because of you. This is also like a manifestation that you've had, something that you've been it's like a hat. It's a hat, but it's like clear, like you can see through it. But out of the hat is coming like a goose and like this chicken camp. And me personally, because it's not a rabbit coming out of a hat, so it's not just a hat trick. This is something very important that's very transparent, but you're still having a hard time seeing it. Let's get these last few tarot cards, and then we'll do all the fun stuff. We'll get to the fun stuff. This is a really long video, guys, sorry. But at the same time, I am in it, so it might be longer. I didn't think that ring light was gonna last that long, but this was last one. Oh, look at that. Okay. Two more. I always add two to the Celtic Cross. Some little shit. Little stinker. And I'll show you. Can I get two, please? That's too many. One more, please. Too many. Woo! Okay, but this one's face up, so we're. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna take these, and we're gonna take these, I guess. We'll just keep these as like conclusion cards. I don't even know what they are. So we'll read these at the very end. They'll be the surprise. Because these ones are flipped over, and that's a personal rule, is if it turns over, like I have to read it. So, the star is your outcome, and the Four of Swords is what is crossing it. So, what is blocking you from the outcome? This is the additional two cards that I add. I do the 4 off to the side like you're supposed to in a Celtic cross, and then I do the 2, and then I add 2 and make an additional smaller cross out of them as the outcome, because I don't like the ones that come out. I never feel like the reading is completely done until I have those 2 cards. Like, I don't know why. I've tried to do a standard Celtic cross plenty of times, and I will always pull 2 extra cards and put them off to the side, and I'm like, that is why. That is what it is. So, okay. And then I'll pick these up and show you guys, because now I've turned them over. So, in the Celtic cross, I guess these all, like, each one has a meaning, but for me, when I read it, the meaning seems to change, because sometimes I'll read it from the top down or from the bottom up. I never read it in the same order. I don't know why. It's just the way I read. Like, everybody reads differently, and that is kind of the point of, like, YouTube readings, is, like, to share the difference, to read cards. So don't hate on the way I read my cards. Sorry, I'm just trying to play with this a little bit more because like the lighting is starting to get weird. Okay, so we're gonna start from the bottom. I usually start from the bottom, but sometimes there are days where I'm like, none of this makes any sense, and then I'll start from the top and it makes sense. I don't know. Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is like work, like working, like things are working, things are at work. There are gears in motion working, like things are still going. Keep going in the motion. Go with the motions. Keep going through the motions. There's like a song like that, but yeah, keep going through the motions. Three of Pentacles, like it's really just more of a like keep going, because like Three of Pentacles in the reverse is something is not working, but something here is working, so just keep going. And then you have the Ace of Cups, which is like you've got three aces at this point. You've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and bow, you have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is very much like more of an emotional gift. Something that's going to uplift your emotions, something that you've probably been aspiring to with the Ace of Wands, something that's going to increase your money or your personal value, or something that you value very heavily. All of these, the Ace, 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 this is you being offered something. So, I mean, that's someone's making offers. And then we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So you're not waiting for anything. Like, you're not waiting for your ships to come in. You're not waiting for anyone to come in and, like, make these, like, magician. Like, you're not waiting for anyone to make this change because you have the power to make this change. Like, Three of Wands in the reverse is simply like, Three of Wands in the reverse is like saying, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get my own happiness, even if it kills me. Which, I mean, like, who knows? I don't know. I'm thinking of this in like a personal aspect, and I'm like, I mean, like, yeah, I guess. Like, and that's the thing is, it doesn't have to be like exactly as dramatic as like, I'm gonna get my own happiness if it kills me. I don't know why I got this like accent there, but I'm gonna get my own happiness if it kills me. Like, I will throw a fit, I will write a letter. Yeah, so I think some of you are just kind of like, it's a very fed up energy, like you're just tired of waiting to be asked to the prom. Like, you're just gonna go ask somebody yourself because you don't want to go yourself. No, we're not gonna talk about my prom experience, actually. I thought about it and the answer is no. Not that that's how no, we're not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it. But I went to prom, I had a great time, and I did have a date. 2 dates. 2 dates. I had 2 dates. That's all we're going to say. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is nothing small. This is not something that, like, and it's not a pity either. I feel like pages are usually apologies. And when you get like a Page of Pentacles, it's kind of like an apology offer. Like, sorry I drank your Coke, but here I went out and bought you a new one. Like, it's an apology Coca-Cola. Like, it's not like, oh, I was in the store and I thought I would go and get you a Coke because I was getting a Coke, and now I just thought it would be nice for the both of us to have something, you know. It's not like that. It's not a nice, well, this situation it is. It's like a perfect fit. It's like this is like, that's what the Ace of Pentacles is here though. It's like, oh, I was out at the store and I got you a Coke because I was getting one too. But this energy here is reminding you that this is not like a pity thing. Nobody is offering this to you or giving you this specific thing. Whatever it is, it could be, I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's going to be different for everyone. These are general. This is for anyone in the sign of Pisces. This is for myself as well. So, Page of Pentacles is just reminding you this is not a pity offer. This is not an offer that it has been taken lightly. This is not an offer that is just immature. Like, it's still in its planning stages. Like, this has been coming. This has been a long time coming, is what I mean. So, and then, like I said, these two cards, I don't feel like the reading is done until I have these two. So the first one is the Star, which is total wish fulfillment, learning where the give and take comes from, but also being the one in control of give and take. If you're going to be in charge, then you need to be giving as much as you're taking, because if you're taking more than you're giving, people are going to get sick of your shit, like, at some point. Nobody likes to work for someone who doesn't. So, we're gonna get some messages cards. I want to know what this Magician has to say. I want to know what these aces are about. Ooh, let's find out what this Queen of Wands has to say, actually. Let's start with B, because she was the one that made me really curious. So let's see what does the Queen of Wands have to say. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So someone is regretting the way they treated you, Pisces. That's why you are like, well, you are the Queen of Wands, and therefore that is what's making someone regret the way they feel. What about the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands is true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So this could be someone that you dated in the past with the Ace of Wands. Someone who, like, and an Ace of Wands is passion and inspiration and all of the things that make you feel that fire, you know, the spark that everyone talks about. True love. So the Ace of Wands, so this could have been a past lover who sees how great you're doing now, and they regret the way they treat you or they treated you. The Magician. What does the Magician say here? What does the Magician have to say? The Magician says chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. So this is someone that you are attracted to, have been attracted to, and clearly are still attracted to. So, with the Magician. So something can happen here because there's still active components for there to be a chemical reaction. It makes me think of the Powerpuff Girls, like Chemical X. That's the Powerpuff Girls. We're born. So. Alright. And then the Ace of Pentacles. What is the Ace of Pentacles here? integrity. So Ace of Pentacles is saying, does this situation align with your values and morals? Is this something that you will regret in the future, Queen of Wands? Are you the one who is in regret maybe about thinking, even considering this? Because it doesn't line up with your values and morals. This is something that you don't feel entirely sure about because it's going to require you to break your own rules. Like, we as people, and I don't care what anyone says, everybody has their own limits, and this is pushing your limits. Do you want to push that limit? Is that a limit you are willing to exceed? And can you pay it back? Because I've been dealing with credit a lot lately, so let's put it in terms of credit. If you take out this loan, can you pay it back? Can you pay it back? Do you make enough to pay it back? And since every other card has one, I'm not going to do it for the 4 off to the side or the 2. I'm just going to do it for the main Celtic Cross ones. Unavailable. So 6 of Swords is like you moving on from a situation because clearly someone here is unavailable. Either you are unavailable or they are unavailable, but you have unavailable. This person is unable to give all you deserve. Right there. This person is unable to give all you deserve. So why would you accept anything less? If they can't give you what you deserve, not what you need, not what you want, but what you deserve. I just don't see that being worth it. And then we'll pull one more. And we'll put it off to the side with the other 2 tarot cards. Let's see what signs we're dealing with here, and then we'll wrap it up with the last ones. What signs is Pisces dealing with? And how can we advise them? What signs is Pisces dealing with? And how can we advise them? So we have Mercurius, which is Mercury, which is communication. So how I can advise you here is for you to communicate more with Aquarius. You're going to need to communicate with an Aquarius person. What is this? Necklace. Something about a necklace. I keep getting this like itchy feeling, right? Where, because I don't wear a chain because it makes me itchy, and that's why I don't really wear a lot of necklaces that aren't like crystals on cords. So that's probably why I'm getting that feeling right now. Something about a necklace. You need to communicate to an Aquarius about a necklace. That's for some of you. Mercury is basically the Roman version of Hermes, the god of speed, and the messenger of the gods. So someone also could be rapidly bringing a message towards you, possibly an Aquarius person, or an Aquarius person is, there is going to be fast and quick communication from this Aquarius person, or to this Aquarius person. Let's see, is there anything else? Any other signs that we're dealing with or need advice from, or need advice, need to advise? Any other signs or advice? Any other signs or advice for Pisces they need to know about? One more time. Any other signs or advice for Pisces? So, this is just reminding us of the sun. So, soul could also remind, for me, it reminds me of a person. I know a person with that name. Soul is just a reminder here, but the fact that we have the sun card twice, because I can't wear a shirt as part of this reading, because I didn't even really think about it. I just was like, this is the only shirt that matches this outfit, because I don't wear light colors at all. But soul is the sun, and the sun is a Leo card, so there could be some very strong, very verbose, very flamboyant energies around you. It's not Leo because this is an astrological deck, so if it was Leo it would just have shown up here, but we are getting soul for the sun because you guys are more so needing to just brighten up. Something here is going to brighten up your day, possibly this communication from this Aquarius person. So we're gonna wrap this up with this. I'm sorry this has been like an hour-long reading. For those of you that stayed, thank you so much for staying. Appreciate, like, comment, subscribe. Still, yes, always like, comment, and subscribe. But so we have the Four of Cups here. Very much a boredom energy. Like, maybe you're feeling very dissatisfied. Maybe you just don't feel like you can do anything right. But this is reminding you, this cup here is actually the Ace of Cups that you got earlier. The cup that you don't see, the cup that is being offered to you that you're not paying attention to, is the Ace of Cups. I think that's something funny that people don't really realize in tarot too, is that the Ace of Cups, like drawn out in the Rider-Waite, is the Ace of Cups from the Four of Cups card. Or the Four of Cups card has the Ace of Cups. Like, it is a divine offer that you have not been paying attention to for a very long time that is now making itself known to you in a more obvious way. Page of Swords, this could be someone who's been watching you, this could be someone who's been studying you. This very much can be, and it looks like, to me at least, someone who's been spying on you. Someone who's been using the network here, like this network here, to like collect information on you. I know these are supposed to like disperse, but that's even more so why I say so, because it's like this person, like it all comes back from the same source, and this person is sending out manifestations, and they are sending out vibes and sending out messages, and you know, I keep hearing fucking what is it? Morse code. Fucking Morse code. Literally someone is, and I'm literally hearing fucking Morse code. Like, someone is sending out literal Morse code at this point, trying to get you to, like, come to them, because they've been watching you, they've been spying on you. Oh my god, this card was turned around, so I had this like this. Okay, I'm sorry, I looked down because I was like, I wonder what the card, like the message card says then. If like this person is so creepy. You literally got the obsession card, and it's behind that Page of Swords. So like this person is spying on you because like you, like behind your back, what you don't know is that they're obsessed with you. They are obsessed with you. This is an obsession at this point. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. The Page of Swords. Page of Swords. And so whoever this Page of Swords is, they're obsessed. There's no misconstruing that. That's how this has been set up. I didn't even have it like this. I don't even know what happened. I'll have to go back and watch and see if I fiddled with the card or whatever, but I don't even remember turning this card over. Like, it was just like, it was like this a second ago. So, this person is obsessed with you. Someone who has been watching you, who like regrets the way they've treated you, who clearly you had some sort of deep connection with in the past, possibly a twin flame or a fated soulmate connection. This person is obsessed with you, and they cannot stop watching you. They cannot stop seeing you grow and do better. And it's gonna come in the form of communication, and there will be an offer that maybe you've been seeing but not seeing, and you're about to like see it. Like you're not gonna be able to look away from it. Like, this is not something you'll be able to avoid. The sun. You can't look at the sun directly, but you cannot deny that the sun exists. So, alright Pisces, that's everything we have for you today, me and Fish Friend. So we will talk to you next time, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.